Just a quick video if anyone's watching. So basically KontrolFreeks were kind enough to send some products out. So yeah, we've got these on, so I'll just go through some of them. So we've got the precision, the rings, so they've come. So we've just fitted some of those now, so you can see we've got the medium ring there, and then that's sort of that's classed as sort of the softer ring. So I've done that sort of the movement. You can see when you do move it, you can feel the resistance on there, and it's the same when you walk, and you can definitely tell there's a level of resistance on there. So yeah, look at this CJ. So don't know if we've got any new packs we can open. I'm not. Yeah, it looks like we're on a new season then, doesn't it? So yeah, so before we jump in, I'll just run through some of the products so everyone's up to date. So you can see if the charger, don't think it'll fit actually, but no, I don't think we can charge, but we should have enough battery. We should be should be all right. So yeah, so basically what you get is the KontrolFreek pack. So you get the precision rings here, so it gives you a set. Obviously I've got two on at the minute, so I won't be so you can see the black ones there, they're the hard firmness. We've got the purple ones which are medium, and then we've got the green ones which are sort of the softest ones. So they all feel quite soft. I think it's probably sort of in a section, and all the sizes are the same, so they tend to have a bit of a sort of like a bit of a sticky feel to it, just so it grips quite nice to the to sort of the thumbstick. So you can see there. So some of the products we've got, just run through. So there's different sort of sizes as well. So we've got the Lotus ones. So a lot of them are just the sort of the style. So there's different sort of grip styles on the top and the height. So usually a lot of the mid ones like this, usually for like you sort of your open world games or sort of fighting games, Mortal Kombat, that sort of stuff, Tekken, and then they're very similar. So these two are very similar in the sense that the sort of that's a medium rise. You can see the height difference in them there. So that's medium rise here, and then this is a low rise there. So yeah, so that's the clutch, and then that's the Lotus pack there, and then we've got another high set here. So this is the high rise set. So you can see on the high ones you get sort of this extra depth with it, so they look quite nice. These actually, I do need to open them all, and we'll open some more on the stream and try some different grips. So they're the high ones. So these are usually for your FPS games. So you can buy these for Xbox and PlayStation, so they are slightly different, so you just need to be careful which ones you get. And then obviously we've got the Frenzy edition here, which is the ones we've got on now. So they're very similar to I'll probably say they're quite similar to the Lotus design. So if you look at the Lotus one, thanks for joining everyone. So if you look at the Lotus one, very similar. They've just got sort of the sort of a bit more 3D sort of effect where it's they've taken those. This is more of a solid feel on the top. So yeah, slightly different, but effectively the same sort of style. But where this one here, so the Frenzy edition is sort of the high rise one, so you do get that extra depth there. So and this Lotus one is a mid rise sort of feel. So yeah, so they are slightly different. And then obviously on top of that we've got the precision rings there. So we've got the soft one here, and then the purple one's the medium one. So you can see when you push it, you can sort of see that it does push into it a little bit, gives you a bit more resistance. So yeah, unfortunately, just a bit of a heads up, if you're like me and you end up ripping off the grips on controllers, they won't work. You do need to have the original grips which come with the controller on the top. So these are, yeah, for whatever reason I've sort of just picked away and destroyed those, so I couldn't use the blue controller, so I had to dig out the black controller for this. But they do look quite nice, the black and purple. So yeah, so as I said, the rings, those are the rings we've got there. So the black ones are the hard firmness, purple medium, and the green ones are the soft ones. So and then those are some of the packs there we've got. So we've got the Lotus edition, which says there, so that's a medium rise. We've got a low rise here on the Clutch Edition, and then we've got this high rise one here, and then which is very similar to the high rise Frenzy one we've got on now. So yeah, when you do buy the packs, you do get you get all the 3 rings together, so you get them at the pack there. So they're pretty much on Amazon. You can get them through the main website. If you do, I do have the code for a % off, or you can go through Amazon, for example, and do it that way. So yeah, so what I was going to do is just a little bit of a sort of gameplay, just with some Siege there, and I'll try and hold the controller out just so you can see. So this is the PC version here of Siege. I'm not sure if there's any new operators out. I think we're pretty much up to date, aren't we? So I've got quite a lot of stuff unlocked, and most operators unlocked. Well, I think every operator unlocked actually. Got the Lara Croft skins there. We've got a few different skins for different operators. Yeah, nothing too fancy, but we've got a few good ones, a few different kits from over the years, really, just from sort of years of playing. So yeah, from different events, I like that skin, and yeah, there's a few different. We've got the black eyes there, so that always looked good. So yeah, so we'll what we'll do is we can just play a quick match. As I said, I'm not sure what that is. I think I've actually played this before, which we can play. Yeah, so this is the new game. So what we'll do is, if everyone can see, what we'll do is we'll try and play. I'll try and keep my hand hovering. Well, as I said, this is the PC version, so I don't tend to play. I don't tend to play with the controller too often on PC when it comes to Siege. Usually play with the mouse and keyboard, but for this, when I'm playing Xbox, I do play with a controller. When I'm playing games like Session Skater XL, that's all on the controller. Stuff like Days Gone, God of War, that's on the controller as well. So I'm pretty much PC-wise, I play probably 90% of the games on controller. It's just when it comes to the FPS games I don't. So what the plan with this is I'll just see if we can get into a game. If not, we'll just get into a quick match. Sometimes these are a little bit temperamental to get in, so what we'll do is we'll quit out of that if it's not working, and then we'll just hit a quick match quick and then try it again. So what I'll do is I'll try and do a bit of a mix of the different thumbsticks as well. So obviously I've got the high rise on now. I think I might struggle at first with the controller if the settings aren't right, so let me just double check. I think it usually, yes, I'll just have to see what that is, but I think it should pick up when it's the controller anyway. So we'll find out in a minute, everybody. But yeah, I'm finding Siege, especially on PC, it is very I'd say it's very temperamental when you're trying to find games and get into games. So this match is now begun, but I'm finding it, I don't know why, but I'll probably say the last maybe 6 months or so playing Siege, I can definitely tell it's getting a lot more difficult to get into some games. So, and then when they do the events, it gets quite difficult as well. So if there's anything you want to see, just shout out. If there's any operators you want to see, I quite like playing Cali, that sort of stuff, but we can try some other operators. I'm happy to play whichever. So we'll just comment below if you want to see anything. But yeah, we can play Nomad, try that. So yeah, so as I was saying, these are the thumbsticks. These are the Frenzy Frenzy Editions thumbsticks there. So as I said, we can mix it up. I was just literally jumping on the game just to give everyone a bit of an idea. So that's probably getting a bit of stick drift because this is the old controller. So as I was saying, if you're like me and you destroy controllers like this and you don't have the original grip on, it doesn't tend to work. So I'm probably getting a little bit of stick drift, but it should be fine for what it is. So I'll try and hover this way, but I can already tell there's a lot on this, not so much on this side, that's the soft one, but on this I'm feeling quite a bit of resistance. So I think that's probably quite key to them understanding. Yeah, so it feels quite slow actually. So I think what what they usually do is you can usually go on to your controls, bump this right up. So you can bump this up a bit. I'll try 30 for now. Yeah, so you can. That's a lot better. So you can usually. It feels really, to be honest, it feels really strange actually. Playing. Yeah, it feels really strange actually playing PC on a controller on Siege. I can't say I've never tried it actually. I keep meaning to do a bit of a series on it, but it's I've not done it yet. But it looks like we're losing this round as well, doesn't it? So, but yeah, it definitely feels a bit strange actually. I've used KontrolFreeks before a few times, but it's usually been sort of the low grips which are look at that. That's yeah, that's me. That's what you get for playing PC with a controller. So if we do because it's looking like it's the mouse sensitivity at the minute, so I'm not sure if we can switch it over to then. Some games, like if you're playing Ghost of Tsushima, and I found it's the same on Days Gone, it actually, so I think we need to knock this right up. So it shows you if you do have these on, you can actually bump your sensitivity up. So we'll just see how this goes. But that was the worst gameplay, the worst round I've ever had, I think, in 9 years of Siege. So so they're downstairs, aren't they? But yeah, it's definitely, I can definitely feel the sort of the adapters there on. So, but as I said, we can mix it up a little bit. I'm struggling a little bit on the controller, and it's just because I don't tend to play Siege so much on control on PC. So, but yeah, no harm. We can crack on, can't we? And see what we can do. And Nomad's probably not the best operator for the precision. To be honest, it does feel really good in the sense of try and focus it in on there a little bit. It seems to be focusing a bit too much on. Okay, so we've got there we go, perfect. God, I'm flashing. This is because for some reason it's not registering that I'm on maybe because I've got my mouse plugged in, but you need to watch that as well. So if I just so it does feel quite precise actually. It does feel, I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to initially. As I said, I've used KontrolFreeks before. I've always been for sort of like when I used to play quite a lot of Mortal Kombat and Tekken, so I've played them on that, and then I've played sort of like The Last of Us with them, and been a few games like that. So, but yeah, so we'll ready up with this one. But then, as I said, we've got, so they're sort of the mid-rise ones there. They're the mid-rise Lotus edition ones, which are really nice actually, really nice contrast. We've got the Frenzy ones at the minute, which are these purple ones. The equivalent ones to that are these ones, which are the Galaxy ones, which look really good actually. Probably look quite nice if you had a white controller. So if you had the Series S, you could have like a bit of a black and white, a bit like the picture there. And they're a high-rise one. So you're basically getting that higher rise. You're getting sort of like a double height on. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so I'm getting a bit of stick drift because this is the old controller. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to have to get onto, Amazon, I think, and get a new controller. I think because it's. But yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is probably again bump this right up. So I've gone from 16 to 65. So we'll see what that does. Yeah, so that's feeling a bit better, but I can see where the KontrolFreek's kicking in the sense of it definitely feels. I'll put that on there just so you can see if it'll work. Yeah, at least we can. There's a fuse there, wasn't there? So yeah, so I was a little bit worried on. They've EMP'd that as well, haven't they? So yeah, not ideal. But I said it does feel a bit strange playing Yeah, I've got one drone. It's not great, is it? But yeah, the accuracy, to be honest, it does feel really precise actually. A lot better than yeah, so have we got him there? No. Ah, missed it. Ah, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting a bit of stick drift actually, but as I said, I usually play with the blue controller, but because I've sort of chipped these away, the KontrolFreeks, just a note, don't work if you don't have the original grips on. So yeah, so when you get the rings here, so at the minute that's the pack of rings you get, and they basically just push on and they sort of grip through. Yeah, they sort of grip. They've got like a bit of a shiny sort of sticky edge, so they sort of sit quite nice in here. So you can see it pushing there. So these are the medium ones. You basically get a pack. You get a pack like that. So you get two. Obviously, I'm using one there. I'm using the purple one there. You can mix it up. What I was thinking was having the soft one for movement. You get nice resistance, but you're not moving slow. And then if you get this purple one, you just get a bit more accuracy on the aim without actually compromising anything. Yeah, so I'll try this now. But yeah, really good. They look good as well. As I said, I've used them before for quite a few different FPS games as well. So we'll get this on here. I hate this map, and as I said, I'm just gonna have to get used to playing on PC with a controller on Siege. As I said, I use pretty much 90% of the games on PC I do play with a controller, and it's usually stuff like Days Gone, The Last of Us, God of War, all those sort of games. So I'm familiar, and I've got an Xbox, so I do play a lot of Xbox as well. So not sure where we can put. Maybe we'll put it on there just so we can see people getting through that way. So these are these are the frenzy ones. So they're a high grip. We've got the medium here, and then we've got the soft there. I'm getting stick drift because it's not because of the rings, it's because of me. Yeah, so it is pretty much my old control I've just dug out, and yeah, not ideal, but definitely slowing stuff down. I think the accuracy, especially on Siege, when I'm going left to right, you can sort of, I'm pushing quite hard on it, and it's yeah, it's definitely giving you a bit of resistance, which is nice actually. So I do apologise in advance for the gameplay though, because it's yeah, I'll just have to go here. They usually, to be honest, on this map, they usually come through this way, don't they? See, there's definitely been something going on here. Yeah, maybe I need to knock it up again, the sensitivity. Ah, that was close up. I shouldn't have done that really. Ah, okay. Not sure how. Yeah, I thought I was under them, but maybe not. Maybe it's my latency. But yeah, you can see I'm getting a bit of stick drift, but it's definitely not the it's not the rings. It's 100% my controller. So maybe if I just push them down a little bit, there we go. But yeah, they look really good, really comfy actually. Quite a natural. I've always found the Xbox controller to be quite a natural position, in the sense of when you're on PlayStation, I've always felt your thumbs were a little bit twisted. In that sense, the Xbox, they just seem to rest quite nice actually, which is just preference. I know there's quite a few different controllers, like the Razer ones. You can sort of, like the Elite one, you can pick and choose where you want the placement. So yeah, so we'll give it a couple of thumbs up, and we'll move on to the next. Left trigger. Not sure how it works on with the controller, but yeah. So what I can do is we can crack these ones open if you want, and just comment if you want to see anyone. Yeah, sorry, I think the screen is a little bit blurry. If I go like that, it blurs. It must just focus out. So if I keep the controller down there, it should be all right. So if you just find another game whilst we're waiting for this, so I can open up whichever. So if you wanted to see some of these ones. We can try these. We can open those now, can't we? Trying to open them quite neatly, just so they're... the other ones open really well actually, but these not so well. So I think it must just be the glue in it, so without destroying it. So hopefully if we can get into a game, so you can see the glue there, can't you? So if we can open them neatly without, without destroying it. So we can pop these out, and yeah, I'll try and glue that back together neatly if I can after. But see, when I open that one, it looks like I've not even been in it. It opened really neat. Obviously that one not so neat, but yeah, what we'll do, we'll try and glue that together anyway. So that's that one, and then what we'll do is we'll flick these off. So we'll take these off like that, so they just come off really easy, so you don't damage anything. And what we'll do is take those ones, so you do get a clear, quite a nice clear back on that actually. So we'll all you have to do is basically just click it in like that, and that's it, ready. So that's all on there, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then what we'll do is we'll pop that one off there without hitting everything, and then we'll get those on. So you can see I'm getting a bit of stick drift, but it's from my controller. So as I said, because I've taken all the rubber off here, the KontrolFreeks actually don't work, because you need to have that grip on. So basically we'll put these on. If I don't drop everything, a bit trickier on this one. I'm not sure what operator are, so I think we're Cali, aren't we? Yeah, so we've got those on now, aren't we? So hopefully you can sort of see. Yeah, it actually matches that as well, doesn't it? Which is quite nice, matches that background. So yeah, but as I said, if I go like that, it blurs everything. So these are classed as a mid-rise. So this is the Lotus Edition one. So these are classed as a mid-rise. So the mid-rise is just this thickness here, and then we've got the soft. We've got the soft bands on, so we've got those on. So we've got one of those, and then I've got the purple one under there, which is a medium one. So, but yeah, so I've gone up to like sensitivity. Yeah, so with this sniper, I think it's probably if you're sniping, you could probably turn everything up. So what you're supposed to do with the KontrolFreeks is it's supposed to let you turn the sensitivity up, but you can then okay, so you can turn the sensitivity, but you get more accuracy as well at the same time. So okay, I didn't have any claymores, so that's a bit frustrating, that, isn't it? I probably should have just gone up to the top there, but yeah, not a problem. But yeah, so these are the Lotus ones there. So I think we could probably change the band as well if you want. So you can change bands. So as I said, we've got the purple one on there, and then we've got that green one on there. So all you do is take the band off like this, like that, and that's it. Absolutely perfect. And then they look like new. So you don't have to do anything. And then what we'll do is, I think the black ones will probably be too hard for this game. I think if we put the green one on, I think maybe that's what we'll do. So all you have to do is get that there, put it over, wiggle it about a little bit, and then it tends to, you can just sort of flick it round a bit, and yeah, it tends to do that. So I'm not sure which way. Let's have a look. So that looks slightly different, doesn't it, to the other one? So maybe there are some instructions I'm missing, but it looks like I've got it on right. You have that to the top, so when it pushes in, it's pushing there, so it just gives it a bit of a lip, so it just sits quite nice there, doesn't it? So yeah, I think that's all on all right. So that definitely feels less resistance on that. So we'll find out now anyway, won't we? So I think once that's back on, right, you just have to, a little bit tricky, but you just have to make sure they look looks straight anyway, so we won't be Cali this time. We'll get some black ice out, I think, and play some Ying. So yeah, so sorry about that, guys. We're just loading now. So yeah, super easy. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna try and keep these boxes here, or maybe just cut these out. So that one didn't go to plan too well, but if I can just glue that one, and then obviously we've got that one as well, haven't we? So we've tried two now. So we've got the Lotus ones and the Frenzy ones. I think out the back, I think I prefer, these are a lot flatter actually. So I think I actually prefer the feel of the higher ones, I think, without throwing them. I think now I've got this smaller one on, I actually prefer the feel of the higher position actually, but we'll have another round on it, and we'll just see. They feel a lot flatter, these ones actually, quite nice feel, really soft, I'd say, really smooth, but they've got a lot of grip as well with them. So, but yeah, so we've got the sensitivity cranked up as well, haven't we? But just need to be a bit careful because obviously yeah, there's a couple of people jumping out the map on this one. But yeah, so I think out the bat, if you're playing a lot of FPS games, I'd definitely recommend getting the Frenzy Edition ones, or the Galaxy ones, which are these ones. So they're just a higher, so you get that sort of double height, which we've just been using. So let's have a look. It looks like we're probably going to lose. We won the last one, didn't we? But we'll just see how this one goes. I think there's usually a hatch here as well, isn't there? If I know my bearings right. There we go. So we'll get that on there, and then we can see. But yeah, I'll try and keep the controller down here just so it's not blurry. I'm not sure that way. As I said, I've not played Siege for quite a while, so I'm not sure. The controls actually, so it looks like they're all in there. What we'll do is we'll go back this way. I can definitely feel the bands though, regardless of if it's the medium one or not. I can definitely feel a level of resistance. So then we'll go through this way. I'm just a bit worried about any cap cans, that sort of stuff, but that's not ideal, that is it? When we're on live stream. So I need to do well at this now, don't I? I think they're going to jump this way, aren't they? And okay. God, my bad. I did try and aim a bit quicker then, as in try to do a bit of pre-firing then, because I knew, but yeah, didn't work, did it? But yeah, I think I actually prefer, so if we take those off, and then what we'll do is we'll try a bit of a mix. So what we can do is we can actually try, should we give these a try? So without destroying. Be nice if I could just open, as I said, one open really nice, but these ones tend to open a little bit. Yeah, I think it's just all the glue they must use, so without trying to rip it, it'd just be nice to get to, if we could just open it. Maybe you need like a knife or something to open it, but what we can do is we'll try and open it as neat as possible. What I should do is probably, I was going to say open the bottom, but there's no way to open the bottom, to be honest, so unless we... looks like it's recording something as well. I'll probably press record on something. But yeah, what we can do is try and open these up as neat as possible without this. Yeah, so that's not. Yeah, they're quite difficult to open actually. So I think you just have to just mess about a little bit. Just trying to preserve the boxes a little bit. So that's that one. So we'll yeah, so we'll throw these on without getting kicked from the game. So what we'll do is, these are classed as the Galaxy ones, so these are a high one as well. So what you do is we'll put that on here like that without killing anyone. There we go. that's the high. Yes, that's the high one again there. And then we'll flick that off. And then what we'll do is we'll put this one on here. So this looks really good actually. They look really nice. Oh, let's yeah. So I'm actually not helping the team out much, but these feel really, oh my god, they actually feel really grippy, to be honest. They feel, I'd almost say sticky, if that makes sense. Yeah, so these, now I've got these on, the game feels too sensitive, so I just need to probably, I think it's because I've got the other band on, so if we turn that down a little bit, that one a little bit, just to 64, if that's right. Yeah, I think it's the actual, yeah, it's funny that actually, it feels really, you can see they're really, really grippy. Yeah, really strange actually, really strange. I didn't expect that. Like really grippy, so. Bit worried now on where do we go, but we'll just stay here for a second. But yeah, they feel really, I'd almost say sticky, a bit like, you know, you get sort of like sticky rubber. It's quite difficult to explain, but they're really, yeah, it makes your hands feel a little bit sticky, a little bit, but which is good actually. If you're playing a lot of games, you might just get a bit sweaty with it, that's all. But if you're playing a lot of Siege, that sort of stuff, but we'll okay, we've got taken out. Not doing great on the streams, are you guys? But yeah, they're really strange. So what you could probably do is, so take this one off, and then we can actually try. So we've got the ones there. So what we can do is try one of these, which are, I think there's different shapes. Is there different shapes? No, I think they're the same. I think it's just the green one. Seems a little bit different, but yeah. So all you do is get the controller, put it round there like that, and then that's it. You're good to go. They feel really quite strong actually. You can tell actually if you just look at the green one versus that one. You have to really push it, but that one's really quite a soft touch, which is nice. But I think it's quite a good. It's actually really good that in the pack you do get. See what we can do here. Yeah, we'll play some mute, can't we? But I think it is really good that when you do get the pack, you get all three in the pack. So it's quite a good touch, that, isn't it? So, but yeah, so far we've got the. Let's have a look there. So we've got the frenzy ones, which are the purple ones here. If you can see that, yeah. So that's that grip. We've got the lotus ones, which are that grip, and then we've got these ones on at the minute, which are the galaxy ones, which are the really grippy ones. I can see these if you're having crisps or anything like that, or any food, then you're gonna have to clean. I think you're gonna have to wipe them, and yeah, they are quite sticky actually. So if you can get there. Sorry, I've got a bit of stick drift, and that's just the controller. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to get some head holes there. Put that there. Usually, if you put one down there, it usually covers part of that window, so we'll be all right there. But yeah, no pro at Siege. I've been playing for quite a long time, but getting a little bit of lag. Just hold the angle if we can with stick drift. Bit difficult. put that there, can't we? As I say, it's probably not the best game to test stuff on because I'm no expert at it, but okay, that definitely hit. I'm not. It's really frustrating, this, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Definitely got a hit on him. I didn't see what health he was on then. Yeah, frustrating that, but yeah. So that is the frenzy grips. They're so like really grippy. I don't know if you can see that there, but they're a bit like I wouldn't say tires, but they're really, really grippy. That one, yeah, really grippy. And then you get to like these ones, and yeah, you get to these, and they're really, really smooth. So I don't know if there's any other games. So if we went on to, for example, if we quit Siege here, and then if we go on to shortcuts, we'll try and get this downloaded, can't we? But if there's any games anyone wants to see, just comment below if you want to see me play some sort of like any Days Gone, any Skater XL session, that sort of stuff, or if you want to see any other games. So I think this is loading. I'm not sure where it's at. As I said, I've not played for a while, so there's probably all sorts of updates. Let's just see what it is. It was about 8. God, it's quite a long time on that, isn't there? So what we'll do is can play some XDefiant if that's working, and just see how that compares. So I'll just be too. I don't know if I can move that and try and get this plugged in a second, so we don't run out of anything. But yeah, so basically just got